Well, good morning. This is Jeff at Battlefish, and we are at Lions Club ramp off University Boulevard, at the end of University Boulevard. And we had my tarpon spot here, and giant redfish spot. See how it goes on an incoming tide. So, thanks for joining, and keep on watching. Thank you.
This is Jeff. I thought I'd speak up here and talk a little bit about this video. I was able to get a net full of pogies, menhaden, with one cast of the cast net. That's what you see here. And I was able to put one on and control it behind the boat as I was casting in the front of the boat. These pogies are perfect size for tarpon. The ones that you usually get out of St. Augustine or off the beaches, same size. And you can tell they're out there by the flipping of their tails and the splashing, splish splashings they do at the surface. Really can't see them, the water's too cloudy, but you can hear the splish splashing, and just throw a net over where you see that, and you should get a few. So here I was doing something, not casting at the front of the boat, and the rod behind me took off. I tried to keep the drag just tight enough to set the hook, but not so much that I can't get it out of the rod holder when a fish hits. This rod setup has 50-pound test braid, 60-pound leader, and a circle hook. And I was just slowly tightening and drag down, trying to stop the fish so I could get the trolling motor going and start heading for it. But I could tell right away it was a pretty big fish, bigger than what I had normally encountered, and it hadn't jumped yet. So at this point I'm thinking shark, although it's running pretty fast. Sharks usually don't run that fast, but you know, could be a shark, I don't know, since it hasn't jumped. So good news is there's no other boats around and no crab traps, so I could let the fish kind of wear himself out. I got the trolling motor turned around and set it on like 6 or 7, I think, and started heading and trying to gain some line back.
They really jump, I don't think. Probably a shark. If it's a shark, it's a big one. Oh, it's a big tarpon. Big tarpon.
So as you
Holy
can
cow.
see, it's a tarpon, and a pretty big one.
Yet.
Hard to tell from the video, but I could see from my point of view that it was probably over 100 pounds. And it wasn't jumping, and that's a problem, because if they don't jump, they don't really expel enough energy to get tired, and if they stay in the water, you're in for a long fight. So a fighting technique I learned from a couple of guides fishing tarpon is to pull horizontally to the surface of the water against the fish. Make the fish work the drag on your reel, rod and reel, and not pull straight up. Pull to the side, so the fish is kind of swimming away from you and pulling that drag and pulling that rod. This rod and reel combo is a Daiwa combo, BG 5000, again with 50-pound braid and 60-pound mono leader, tied with an FG knot and snelled to a, I think a 5/0 hook, which is kind of a light hook than I usually use. Daiwa rod and reel combo I bought at Resellers Reef on Highway 17 in Orange Park from Charlie there, and get a chance, stop in and see Charlie and Matt and pick yourself up some fishing equipment.
There's the leader.
So this portion of the video, I get a good look at the fish, and it is 100 pounds at least or more,
really tight.
and doesn't look like he's going to give up anytime soon. So here you're going to see the fish come up and gulp air, and that's when they get additional energy, and will now fight some more. So again, here you can see I'm putting a lot of horizontal pressure on them. I've got the drag pretty tight and trying to wear them out. So as you can see, still no jumps other than the initial one towards the beginning. So that kind of tells you it's a pretty big fish.
Okay, this is a Daiwa BG 5000 reel, matching rod from Reseller's Reef. Shit. And 50-pound braid or 65-pound braid, one or the other. And 60-pound leader. This is well over 100-pound fish, easy. Not had one on here like this at all. Telling me now. There he is on the side scan. Broke off. Oh, he came off. Wow.